They don't give
Yeah, that's okay. Cool. We are now streaming live. Okay, so let's just make sure it works on Facebook as well. So I'm just going to check in here.
Yep, my laptop shows we're live.
Yes. Okay, good. Good, good, good. So if anyone can hear us, and who's watching us now, let me know if you can hear us and if you can see us okay. And then we know we're all good. So I still haven't had any. I'm just going to look on this bit here. I always like to do this. Okay, I'm going to do this now. So let me just do this 1 second. Okay. Right, I think we're good. It looks like it's working. It looks like it's working. Good, good, good. Okay, so let's dive in. So I've got Debbie here with me. Just a small introduction first I'm going to do. So if you're new to the group and you kind of don't know me that much yet, I'm Jenny Lyon, Rainbow Amazon. I am a healer, a channel. I do light body activations, hence the group. And I also run the business membership Connect Soul Club. And I work one-on-one with clients. Nevertheless, I'm really excited. My mission here really on earth is to help spiritual entrepreneurs, starseed, visionary healers and coaches to step up into their mission. So like step into the leadership and the mission and the thing that they see in their mind's eye so that they can go and do that and help them really embody and become like that leader through deep inner work. But then also the business side of things is something else that I do as well, which is the Connect the Soul Club. So my mission is really to help you guys get out there and smash it, basically, and then change the world and raise the vibration, heal all the people, do all the things. So we have Debbie here today, and she is my lovely client who is actually in my Connect the Soul Club membership. And I wanted to speak to her because her vision and the things that she wants to create feels so exciting to me. And I just love how Debbie, and she's going to tell you now as well, how she, is still working in an employment, but actually can do both and like really looking at the transition out of this job and then actually do what she would love to do more than anything else. But I'm going to let Debbie introduce yourself. So if you just introduce yourself, who you are, where you're from, and then maybe a little bit about your vision, what it is you would love to create, actually.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm Debi Dye, and I am from Dallas, Texas. Short story. I'm a mother. My grandmother of 5 grandkids, and I love my family, and I love to travel and be with them. And so my vision started with me getting on a healing myself journey, probably 3 to 4 years ago. And since then, I got introduced to meditation and things of that nature. And it just kind of pushed me to be more in line with who I'm supposed to be, which my whole life, I do know, sorry, I'm going to scatter around. My whole life I've known, I'm a lover of people, and I've always loved everybody. Everybody always gets a million chances to be who they are and prove that they're not worthy of having my attention. I had my human design done about 1.5 years ago when I decided I was going to go on this journey, and she validated that I'm here on this planet to love and to learn and to share what I learned. And so that helped push me in the direction of, oh, okay, there is more to me and more than I'm supposed to be doing. And my family, my friends will always tell you that I've always just come from a place of love with everything I've done and given. And now I think it's time to make that my soul mission, is to do that and step away from what I've been doing.
Yeah, thank you so much for sharing that. And I feel that this is the position of many people. So like yourself, you have given so much of yourself and always known that you maybe had something more to do than because you work, maybe you want to share where you work, like your profession.
Yeah, my desk job is 9 to 5. I underwrite mortgage loans. I analyze credit and assets and income. And while I've done it since I was 21, I'm now 55. It is not, it doesn't fill my cup any longer. You know, it's not giving enough to people to make me happy.
No, exactly. So I feel that this is there's going to be people listening to this knowing that, yes, I'm also maybe stuck in a, you know, not stuck, but kind of in a 9 to 5, which doesn't feel aligned anymore. And, you know, you're really here to step into something different and utilize more of your spiritual gifts, right? Because you probably done it kind of just off the hook all the time because you're the person that you are, but not officially using your spiritual gifts. So maybe you want to share a little bit about how that has changed for you, like what happened, what was that made you go, oh, I know that you had your human design reading, but was there another shift of
it? Probably, I can't pinpoint when it happened. I honestly believe that reading Dan Harris's book, 10% Happier, was my jumping off point of there is so much more to life than the day-to-day grind. And there's so much more to give in me. And that was when I was like, I told my husband, I want to go do a 10-day meditation retreat. And he was like, what? 10 days?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I want to go away and just like, I want to find me more, you know. And I think you and I've talked about this before, where we play a role so much of our life. You know, I've been the daughter, the sister, the mother, the friend, the employee, the boss, all of these things. And at some point you have to figure out who are you when you take all the roles away. And that was where my journey with the meditation book took me. And then a good friend of mine introduced me to your website when I told her I wanted to start doing coaching and stuff. She's like, oh, you have to check her out. She's great the way that she has it done. And then, you know, after following you for, I think 6 or 8 months, I'm like, okay, I'm going to do the membership.
Yeah, do the membership. Yeah, I mean, look, it is what I find with not just yourself, but lots of clients of mine is that it is this kind of, there's another nudge. There's another nudge of, oh, yeah, there's another kind of, do you know what I mean? And I feel that's natural. That's like a sort of transition into this new identity of where you actually become truly who you are. And to be, I'd like to say, be gentle with ourselves, you know, let's unpick it gently because we've been conditioned to do and be so much for other people. It's just a collective thing that take the steps slowly. I mean, this is why I feel why the membership is so brilliant, because you can stay in it and it's not like high paced, let's do it now. It's more like, okay, let's, you know, do a few things whilst I'm working this out and while I'm transitioning. Maybe you want to share a little bit about the membership experience as well, because people might be thinking, oh, well, I'd like to join Jenny's membership, but I'm not sure, is this right for me? Or, you know, so yeah, if you would like to share some about that, that'd be great.
Yeah, it's been terrific on so many different levels, you know, transitioning out of my full-time job into my life's purpose is hard. You know, I've always worked really hard. I've always put in tons of hours and doing all of those things. And so making that transition, being like, oh, I don't have to work a 9 to 5. Okay, how do I do this? And I think your Market Position Express has been tremendous. I would recommend that everybody do the Ascension clearings before they do anything else. For me personally, that and you say it in, I think, the first or second one, how your blocks become shorter and shorter.
Yes. And
I was having periods of time where my blocks to moving forward with my soul aligned mission were weeks at a time. And I had some imposter syndrome going on. Well, who am I? What do I have to offer? Who's going to pay me for what I know and what I bring to the table? And going through the Ascension clearings, I'm on my second run through of them. I've introduced them to some friends because I just think they are so impactful. And the thing I'm working on right now is the clearing money blocks, because I just realized that I am struggling with the letting go still of the 9 to 5. because I'm afraid that the other's not going to come. I was raised by a single mom who we were on welfare, and we literally would have no food in the house. And the day we got our food stamps from the government, we would go to the store. One kid would go get bologna and bread, and we'd come out to the car, and that's what we would eat. And then we would go shop, and so I think about that often. And I have a good retirement. I have a husband who works, but I realized, I think 2 weeks ago, that the money block is still what's prohibiting me.
Yes.
And so I just started your money block.
Yes.
Too. So
amazing. Yeah, I mean, look, so there is a money, clear your money blocks basically course inside the membership. And I think this is just another thing, isn't it, that comes up as we are starting to become more aware of the purpose, becoming more aware of who we really want to be. And then this other layer comes up. Oh yeah, actually, I'm quite conditioned around money as well. So I would say as well, for people can feel a bit ashamed about this, and I think it's important to say that we all have it because like I had it and I still clear them. It's really like no shame around this, because I've often heard people saying, well, like you said, who am I to think that I can do X, Y, Z? But actually, money is just another thing that we can actually clear and become really aligned with. We still have cash in this world. It might be a cash-free society one day, I don't know, but at the moment it's not. So it's something that we need to get on with, right? So yeah, so how are you feeling about stepping in more to your financial sort of power in that way? I know that you've set yourself up like financially, perhaps with your retirement and things, but nevertheless, moving forward as somebody helping other people transform, you're not going to do that for free. So
yeah, and then it's figuring out your value, right? And one of the great things with doing your course, there's so many things in the course, which is
it's so many
fantastic.
things.
So many things. But I'll talk about, I've been, and Jenny, you and I've actually talked about this once, that I've been asking for signs or words or different things to show me where I'm supposed to be, how I'm supposed to be doing it. And I'm literally hearing words. Heard the name of a town, so I'm going to go check it out. I've seen visions of places. I'm seeing visions of faces. And so I am very much okay, who is this person? What are they to me? What does it mean? Going through, I'm pretty sure that's, clearing the blocks with the ascension clearing and clearing the third eye. It's just the intuition has been so much more opened. And, my dad told me that my grandma was a seer. And I didn't know that, which was really cool to have my dad tell me something like that. It's like, oh, how awesome! You little country bumpkin, knew that your mom was a seer, knew things. Cool.
Yeah. No, it is this. It's easy for me to explain it because I've created it, but from the perspective of the receiver, it's really important to see how all these things are intertwined. So, like clearing all the blocks, which are just kind of programming and the conditioning and things, and then opening up the intuition that actually brings us more into center, and then able to receive guidance on the thing that we want to work on. So this is why it's exactly what you're saying. You've done the clearings and you keep doing them, which means that you are getting centered more easily and receiving, which is where you want to be, right? Because that's the where we want to lead from, that place, because only your higher self will know the best path for you. So have you been feeling more connected to your higher self?
Oh, absolutely. More my days, my days of doubt are related. Like I listen to, for us today, I'm nervous getting on the call. But I'm like, once we started, I was totally fine. Why was I nervous? This is normal for me, something that's me. I'm not the front and center person. And so it was great to just get on the call and be like, oh, totally good. Let's have this. And so it was an old story that I don't have this ability to be personable or be on a call or whatever the way I was telling my. And once I got, it's whatever. I'm just talking to a friend. It's totally fine.
It's okay. Maybe turn your, I think your camera's frozen, which is fine, but maybe turn the camera off, Debs, and then we can hear your voice. See if you can do that, and then maybe turn it back on or something if it's possible, because it's frozen on my screen. I don't know what it looks like. That's better. Now I can see you. I think that's better. Yes, you're back. Yes.
Yay!
Yay, I think you're back now. Yes. So, okay. Well, is there anything else you want to share that you feel that you are excited about this year? Because we're 3 months in, but is there anything you'd like to share that you feel really focused and excited about in your business and the things that you're creating? Maybe you want to share that with the audience as well.
Yeah. The path is amazing. It comes in different ways. And as I said, I've been asking for guidance, and I have a friend who's a manifester. I'm a generator. So we just kind of we work well together.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been looking for a path of, how to do this. I want to do coaching. And so her and I got together, and now we're working on a guide for the Dallas-Fort Worth area, which is like 7 million people, for people who want to find holistic events, these alternative modalities, and which will eventually get us into where we want to go, hosting events and stuff and retreats at our locations.
Wow, it feels so expansive. The last call that we had was just like through the roof. Like, it was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah, the energy was palpable. It was so fantastic.
So I'm so pleased that it's falling into place. So I feel that, so anyone watching feeling that you are stuck, like actually moving forward properly, by just coming into the space of the club, actually is going and start using the tools, are just going to kind of start moving anyone forward. Like, there is really doing all the things in there really gives great results. So if you're interested, let us know, and you can come into the club. So the club is anytime, in and out. There's no contract. Very easy to join, and we have a great time in there, don't we? So
we do. Oh, I want to say one more thing too. I'm sorry, Jenny. You were always available. Well, I don't want to say you work around the clock, because that's not how you do it. But I do love that you're so personable, and in our WhatsApp meetings, we can ask questions, and you're readily available. And, we give us voice messages. We can pretty much contact you and ask you questions almost whenever we want to. And that's huge, to be able to have a mentor coach in that capacity, that if we're stuck, we can say, hey, here's what I'm feeling. And your wisdom is amazing.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I think that's, I want to say this as well, because people might be watching and think, well, so from industry perspective, it's kind of a low ticket membership, as in like what we are doing in there. But I wanted to bring this really high level of support and really high level of guidance to anyone coming in, because that should be available to anyone. So I like that you said that, because it means so much to me that you can put the trust in me and that we can do this together. So it really does come from my heart. I really want to help. And I feel that's one of the things that is very important in New Earth coaching, so that you don't become a number, And I just thought to myself the other day, because I was like, right, well, if there's 200 people in here, I probably wouldn't be in the voice notes every day, but I will always go in the group, and I will always be attentive. And if I couldn't say it right there and then, I would always make sure I get back anyway. I believe that the capacity for helping should be a joy. I never see it as anything else. So that's good.
And it's evident in your communication with us, and the team, the members are helpful as well, which is great. We all have the same goals, and so everybody's willing to help each other and give advice. It's perfect.
It's so good. Thank you. Great. Okay, I'm going to let you go, Debs, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks, because I'm going away, and all other ladies and gentlemen in this group, I'll see you in a couple of weeks, because I'm going away on holiday, so I'll be back 3rd week in April. Thank
All
you so
right.
much.
Enjoy the holiday.
Yes, I will do. Thank you. Thank you so much, Debs. And thank you everyone for watching. And stay on there, Debs, because I'm going to stop streaming. And I'll say goodbye to everyone in Facebook. I'll see you soon.